So it's the 17th of June. It's about 2 p.m. and we're, by way of a complete change, we're in the very west of the island. Isle of Wight now at West High Down. And I'm going to walk this way, west along this path towards the Needles. Let's see how far I get. That doesn't work very well. A bit stiff. So it's kind of early afternoon. Well, it's 2 p.m. roughly, so not expecting that much bird song, but a nice sheltered spot along this, the kind of the northern slope of West High Down, Tennyson Down. Let's just have a look at these lovely orchids. Somebody else will have to tell me what the species are, I'm afraid. A bit more there. Answers in the comments section. So I've stuck the external microphone on now because it was got a bit blowy now, so I never get bored of chalk country like this central chalk ridge. It's kind of a coastal chalk ridge here, but after here it kind of crosses through the centre of the island. And the chalk is just so full of wildflowers. If you get a place like this owned by the National Trust, managed well, then the swards are just going to be kind of mind-blowingly rich in stuff. Absolutely love it. I'd find it very hard to live in an area that doesn't have chalk. That's why I'm called the Cornish van dweller, but I'm back on the Isle of Wight again because Cornwall doesn't have the chalk. In terms of surface outcrops, it's mostly granite. Going to Devon, there's a little bit of limestone, which around Torbay. Limestone is equally good, similar range of species. Calcicoles, calcium-loving species. But yes, it's the chalk I really love. I like the limestone's nice in Purbeck, but it's really this Isle of Wight chalk and the South Wessex Downs, Salisbury Plain, North Downs and South Downs. Great thing about the chalk on the Isle of Wight is it's quite varied, so there are several outcrops, and it's it's an island with sea all around. So my ideal place to be is always going to be by the sea with lots of chalk, or limestone as second best. Looking across kind of north towards Hurst Spit and Hampshire and the Solent. Hey, it's not what I intended to do. Still learning how to use this Osmo Pocket 3. That's it, I want to zoom in towards Hurst Spit and Hurst Castle. I'm not sure you're going to be able to see that very well unless you're watching this on your TV. Bit more bird song now. So a little bit more bird song. See if anyone can identify that was singing over there. I'm not going to tell you, I'll let you tell me. There's two of them. So it's a Sylvia warbler. There's also a greenfinch calling in the background, which is nice to hear. That kind of rasping. A little bird over here. The one over there is a bit different. It's a Sylvia warbler living in gorse. I'll let people tell me what they think in the comments section, assuming you can actually hear it. It's not too breezy up here. Hopefully you can hear the greenfinch as well. It's one of those deceptive days when there's a nice cooling breeze, but the sun is bright and the UV levels are high. I have put some factor 50 sun cream on, which I've been doing pretty well so far this spring, summer, early summer. God, I do love old teasels, as do the goldfinches. Don't know which species of teasel this is. Sorry, it's not teasel, it's thistle. Good grief, Steve. Goldfinch flew over opportunistically because they love the flower heads of thistles and teasels, but these ones are thistles. Not popular with farmers and those people with grazing animals. Thistles, which is a real shame because they're superb for wildlife. I mean, look at that. They're beautiful as well. Somebody in the comments section tell me what species of thistle that is. Anyway, I must get on. I haven't got all day because it's gone 2 o'clock now, so clearly I don't have all day. So a quick update on me. Once again, I've been focused more on writing than video content creation, which is a good thing from my point of view, because I do need to get the next book or two ready. My editor Chloe has been bullying me about not getting a draft to her, so I'm going to send her a chapter at a time, but I do need to actually do it. So I sent myself an email this morning reminding myself to send her one of the chapters, one that's near enough ready to be edited. Of course I didn't do it. I forgot to check my emails. God, it's beautiful today, but I'm going to have to slap some more sun cream on in a minute, I think. There's a Warren Farm over there, National Trust owned. Just panning round now towards Allen Bay. Hideously noisy place, but visitors love it. And Purbeck is right over in the distance, looking west now. Long way off. Let's have a quick look at the map. You might have to pause here and zoom in if you want to read all of that. Let's go in a little bit. So we are going to walk down in that direction towards the tip. We're kind of there at the moment where the P is. There's Allen Bay. Famous Allen Bay sand, multicoloured sand, which as far as I know they don't dig out anymore to sell the sand. Surprisingly busy. Just admiring the north-facing slopes of the downs here. See if I can zoom in a little bit. It's not going to be very clear, but it's worth a try. Swing round and look at Allen Bay again. Just go down this slope, I think. See if we can get a little bit closer to the terrifyingly tall cliff face. Not going to go that close because I am not good with heights at all. Lots and lots of meadow pipits and linnets along here, so there's they're the two main species. Don't know if you can see little things flying up, but if you can, they're probably linnets or meadow pipits, or a goldfinch up there singing away. And that tiny little white flower is, well, we've got daisies, buttercups, and I think, is it milkwort? It may not be actually, it's got a little snapdragon type flower. So if anyone knows, I'm not going to get very close because I can't focus that close with this DJI. But pretty is it milkwort? I'm going to have to look at the book when I get home. Beautiful thyme. I assume that's thyme. The other one we get here is marjoram. Wild marjoram, which is very common in this chalky swards. I think that flowers a bit later, so I'm pretty sure that is thyme rather than marjoram. So if you've not already subscribed to this channel, please do so. Then you'll be alerted to future Stone Chats calling. You'll be alerted to future videos as I upload them. And press the like button, and at the end I'm going to add a little playlist, and if you click on the playlist it will take you to other videos similar to this, wildlife walks around the Isle of Wight, and there's a little thanks button as well next to the like button, which enables you to make an individual donation to a video like this if you particularly liked it. If you didn't particularly like it, then that's fair enough, but yeah, I do like the people that support this channel via that means, and read the description below as well, because there's some other links down there. Right, we're getting quite close to the needles. Now as I'm getting older, this area seems smaller, because I'm pretty sure that when I used to walk this 30 years ago, it was so much bigger. I don't think it's been eroded. Oh, there's a skylark there, came up from the path. I don't think it's shrunk. I don't think the coastal erosion has shrunk it quite that rapidly. So I'm, yeah, right. So smaller but steeper. So I think both impressions relate to my extreme old age. God, blimey. Certainly feeling extreme and old. There's Allen Bay. That's way too close to me, isn't it? One thing I'm going to invest in soon is a proper selfie stick, so I can kind of do these kind of videos. Or you can see my massive nose if I go in that direction, so I won't do that. I want to be recording more of me. Not sure you lot want to see more of me, but I do. But I'm going to need a selfie stick, so watch this space just so I can hold this a bit further away from my ugly face. Old wartime defences, I assume. Lots of thrift or sea pink, enjoying the salty air and coastal gales. If you have a coastal garden with lots of sea air, plant lots of thrift. Sea pink. Can't remember the Latin name. Give me a comment in the comment section if you can remember the Latin name of thrift. So we're quite close to the Needles now. I honestly can't remember how close, or whether you get a decent view of the Needles from up here, because I've not been up here for so blooming long. In terms of going as far as the Needles, I've been up onto West Side Down quite a lot, but we'll see in a minute, because I am going to go all the way. It's going to be a long walk back though, over Tennyson and West Side Down, which will be nice. Just get round the bus. Lots more thrift in the chalky sward, and loads more thyme down there. So I'm pretty sure thyme is the food plant of one of the blue butterflies, but I might be wrong. If you know, tell me in the comments section. What have we got here? A couple of skylarks. Very approachable skylarks by the looks of it. Or one, there he goes. Pretty quiet at this time of year. Is that bugle down there? Probably not. Can you see that? Is it even in shot? Don't know if you can see that at all. Or is it it's not bugle, is it? Very rusty. My botanical skills are not skills. Okay, so we're right on the cliff edge now. Where are the Needles? Oh, I can see the top of the lighthouse. Do I have to walk all the way down there to see them? I think I probably have to pay to get in, so I'm going to see if there's a view up this way. Raven calling up there. Swear I'm being followed by the Ventnor ravens. Really grateful for the cooling breeze today, because it could have been unbearably hot. There's Purbeck in the far distance off to the west. There's the Needles just come into view. Supposed to be fit and healthy given my extreme old age, but this is quite a long old walk. But I'm not going to grumble because the habitat here is beautiful, loads of bees around. So I'm getting too close to the cliff edge here for my liking, being terrified of heights. So I'm going to try and head up here and strike inland again. Not quite ready to end it all yet. Up this way. Right, I'm now going to walk east towards West Eye Down and Tennyson Down. So as we move away from the western tip, we come towards a much more tightly grazed area. Does have cattle on it. Just walk across this area. I managed to freak out the poor old gimbal there, and it started to go a bit wild. Edit that bit out. Lots and lots of rooks. One day chuffs will be back here. Just turned off the external mic just to see what the sound quality is like without it. The breeze has dropped off, so just interesting really. That skylark is stunning. Hopefully you can hear it. So peaceful up here. It's one of the more popular destinations on the Isle of Wight. But it is so quiet, so peaceful. I've seen a few people, but very, very few. It's just how I like it. I'm not anti-people, obviously. I like people, but I also like this kind of peace and quiet, and solitude. Can't beat it. So I hope you're enjoying this video about Ventnor and the Undercliff. If so, then don't forget there are 2 books that I've written. One, Bird Watching Around Ventnor, creatively named, and the second one is Wildlife Watching Around Ventnor. Just short books about the local area that are the subject of this video. Available on Amazon. I'll put a link below for this video, and you can also order it from the library, and it's available in all major bookshops, both of these little booklets, and in a few shops along the Esplanade, like the Longshoremen's Museum and Lady Scarlet's Tea Room as well. But yeah, I'll put a link to the description if you want a slightly deeper dive into the Isle of Wight Undercliff. Then these 2 little booklets might be of interest to you. Just go onto Amazon otherwise and just search for Steve Jones and Ventnor, and you should find them.